First thing I see on this young lady is like shoulders that are stuck. And
Mhm.
that's where these huge windows.
Right, almost like
It's a big window there.
the big window. And then what comes from that is we see the back of her hands, her, her palms,
Yeah.
when we look at her backside. So that also tells us she is rounded forward. So
Yeah.
when you say the shoulders are stuck, it's like when you see big shoulder gear on the football guy, right? They're uplifted and rounded forward, like, and
Yeah.
she looks a bit petite. I don't know if that is, but sometimes the shorter people like have a lot more upper build because they have to keep reaching for everything. I don't know, I'm not sure. If you look in her mid back, you can start to see on the right side there's more development or even a shadow. There's a little bit of a curve happening in her erectors.
Mm.
Her erectors are working a lot in her lumbar, and her body is crooked.
Mm.
But it's not a bad imbalance. It means this is somebody who would do really well with some inner thigh, some block, some feet going straight. I bet the tower would feel really good on that right side
Oh yeah.
because you can see there's a hip hike rotation situation happening here. And the hip hike is so subtle.
The shoulder real quick.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Her shoulders are a product of her hips and legs, though. So that's a neat thing to always know, right? We talk about function, dysfunction. So
Yeah,
there's
the hands are ridiculous. Like, for the audience, we're supposed to see the side of the hand here.
yeah, she probably works on a computer. I could
Actually,
be
she's a
wrong.
masseuse. She's a masseuse.
Oh my God, say, I wish people would tell me these things. Okay, so this makes all the good sense in the world. It's so really, so remember I kept saying like that, almost that linebacker, that situation.
Yes.
So she's probably doing a lot of long lunges on her people or working too much in her upper body to get into her clients, taking a lunge stance, which would explain why this right side is so differently developed than the left.
Yeah.
Because most people who do massage, they take a stance and they've got to rotate into their table and then they work one side, and they're always better at one side than the other side. And this makes a total sense. Occupation and what you do all day does affect your body, guys.
Mhm.
That's the moral of this story, because now knowing what she does all day, I would create a protocol for her that would unwind her quickly so she can get back to her clients as well, because we need to actually work on her habits like runner stretch, things like that. We need to open that up, and then she'll have a lot more movement. You can actually see it now when you say that the right step, because she looks like somebody who does that. She was either on her feet or a computer or a bagger or somebody that goes in with her right side. You can
Yeah.
almost see it, like she's
It's so
stepping.
different. The right side's so different than the left.
Such an important thing to do, guys, for yourself. If you're in a profession of service, let us help you stay balanced, please. And she's got the Eiffel Tower feet, if people need to remember that. The wider
Oh
you
yeah.
stand,
Yep.
the wider you stand. So the gal, we've had people here where their feet are just touching, and
So
now they're very wide.
we would want her feet around a little here, a few inches over.
So yeah, that line would go through the second toe of each foot.
So the second toe lines with the knee.
Yeah. So you can see that's her arches are falling down, but she's gripping to create stability, which is why the pelvis is tucking, but then she's rotating. Let's see, we're going to call that for y'all. She's going counterclockwise with that hip towards the client.
Right.
She stands on the left and she moves in on her right, and then she steps back, and then she's in and out, in and out.
Yeah, that right is rotated.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Right hip is
Yes.
rotated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look
But
at
this
this
thing
the
so much.
side.
Yeah, because she has a twisting profession. This is going to be a great. You're going to see it here. This is the side that's really going to show you your rotation. Because here, right, go a little, bring that line a little closer to her ankle bone, just a little bit closer. And you're going to go right up. Yep.
Her ear's on par, at least.
Her ear is, her shoulder is, everything is pretty lined up except for that side has a wee bit of an anterior pelvis. And that's where people are going to be like, huh? Why is that working? Because it doesn't happen on the other side. I mean, honestly, her psoas is really tight. Like, if we just want to jump in there, her psoas muscle is just really tight on the right side. It's hijacked her back. It's hijacking the front of her hip. Her psoas muscle is her primary hip flexor. And it's just taken over, which is frustrating.
I can't tell if there's a flat back here or not.
There is a flat back on the left side. So the left side and the right side are not balanced. And that's why that's her major issue. You can even see there's a little back roll on her right side.
I see.
I mean, when I'm saying like she's jacked, I'm literally meaning like the psoas on that side is so tight, it's got her side bending a bit and rotating. Like it's right there. Like there it is. Like that's
and look at this. From the left side, we can see the right roll all
yes.
on the other side.
Yes, now you see like, and that's going to be one of those magic things where they're going to do 3 different poses or menus and protocols, exercises. This woman needs a tower. Can you almost now, because the tower is going to take hold of that right leg and just kind of pull it and put it back in, and then pull the left one and put it back in, and then get them underneath her, start working on her flexibility through her hips.
How long do you think she should be in the tower for?
Well, the tower has a way to measure it. So if when you've been doing it long enough and we have the ability to educate people, the concept of the tower is old school would be if you didn't know what you were doing, 5 minutes every rung, right? Yeah. Just go through the protocol. If you start tuning into what you want, and if she does massage, I'm going to think she is going to be tuned in. Love this picture, right? Because basically that right side is all crinkly. So when you put someone in the tower, if they understand that the goal is to allow their low back to relax, they can get right to where they need to start. And when people start getting into that with me, I can teach them more, but we can make it really efficient. So the tower, I would say she's probably going to be on that right leg longer than the left. So it'll be really great. Those pec muscles, all those things in the front, she's working real hard there. She's really working hard there. That's how she's gotten rounded, but she's open because of the back doing so much work. Yes, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Pec minor, pec major, they're all good stuff. Yep. And you can see it attaches to the arm, it attaches to the clavicle if that muscle's tight. I bet her forearms are quite tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're
all you have to do is go like this.
You're a masseuse too. I mean, you know it takes strength to be massaging these muscles.
Yeah, to be a massage therapist is an incredible amount of work. I only give massage to friends at this point in my career. But if you're watching, look at all this motion, like, and imagine someone giving you a massage all day long. And so one rotation is getting more activated, right? I'm sure her shoulder adduction, as you're playing with this and letting people see this, she does one side of that a lot.
Right.
So we balance it for her. In fact, she probably knows the muscle group.
Postural therapy.
She's gonna be.
People gotta stop minimizing it and start understanding this is a big. This is why in the book I call it a macro method.
For sure. Definitely.
So